The Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 4 this week. I really enjoyed this episode. The only unfortunate thing is, like Clone Wars, I feel like The Bad Batch sometimes has really high of episodes. And so when you get to episodes that are a little bit weaker, it's a little bit harder to like go off of the high of last week, get to this one, and then you're like, eh. But it's not a bad episode. It's still a very solid episode of the show. Basically, this is like a pod racing. This is the plot of the Phantom Menace, basically, which is kind of lame. Actually, I thought they were gonna do something different with it, but they really didn't. Basically, they bet money on this dude who wants to take Sid, and and then they race. It's just the plot of the Phantom Menace, and they win because like in the Phantom Menace, they put them in the race, and then they win. It's just, I don't know. It's the same exact plot. It's like, okay, little too derivative of an episode here. Not a bad episode, and it's beautifully animated, of course, and I am curious what that character at the end of the episode meant. That you know I admire your loyalty to Sid. Sid doesn't always give that back. I wonder what that means, right? Because I mean, as far as I guess in some instances we've seen that Sid can be a little non-loyal, but you can tell there's an aspect of her that wants to be. So are we going to see some darker edges to Sid's past at some point? I would like to see more expanses on that character because, right now she's just the fun character that tends to help out the Bad Batch. She's not really a major character, and maybe she could become more. Also, we had a guest voice actor this episode in Ben Schwartz as this robot, which was funny as hell. His voice was great as that character, and he was super well done. I do get sick of seeing Ben Schwartz in a lot of stuff recently because, I mean, he was in BoJack Horseman, he was Sonic the Hedgehog, he was in the Rise of the TMNT, the new DuckTales. He's a great voice actor, but it's weird that he's like played every blue character and does the same exact voice. But here he was absolutely hilarious, and I really enjoyed his voice in this episode.